Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So you guys, I've got to admit that I'm not exactly sure what happened over the course of the last few days, but I'm pretty sure that between November 4th and November 7th, I completely blacked out, lost my mind, have no recollection of how I ended up with so many items from Sephora. It is absolutely insane. Like, you guys can look behind me. We see the bags. We see the bags behind me. We've got the very large bag right here. We've got the online order right here with the box that is actually full. I'm not entirely sure, like I said, of what happened. All I know is that I am filled with all types of regret, and I'm very emotional about the amount of money that I spent this weekend. I don't know what happened, you guys. I do not know what happened. I set myself a budget. We're gonna start there. I set myself a budget. That was a joke because I just went over my budget entirely 100% without even batting an eyelash, like by 8 a.m. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah guys, so today we're gonna be doing my Sephora VIB Rouge haul. It's gonna be over the course of 2 videos. I'm gonna talk about the things that I purchased in store today, and then I'm gonna do a separate video of all of the things that I purchased online. I'm not gonna show you guys everything that I purchased because that would probably be like 10 videos, and ain't nobody got time for that unless you guys want to see it. If you want to see it, give this video a thumbs up, and then I will go ahead and maybe do a third haul video. I'm not entirely sure. But I got a lot of stuff, you guys, like a ton of stuff. I'm so excited to show you guys everything that I got. Makeup Junkie's dream, 20% off of an entire store that is filled with makeup and skincare and beauty. Like, what? Like, I'm living for it right now. So yeah, you guys, I really hope that you are excited to see all of the stuff that I got, as excited as I am to have purchased it, even though now I am filled with buyer's remorse, but that's okay. So before we get into that video, I just want to quickly say, if you are new to my channel, you're going to want to go ahead and check out this video right here because I am doing a massive giveaway on my channel. I'm giving away some things like the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette. I'm giving away a Tarte blush set. I'm giving away a NYX lingerie little kit. So I'm giving away a lot of good things. So if this is my first video you're watching, you're definitely going to want to be subscribed to my channel so that way you are entered for the giveaway that I currently have going on right now. If you are not new to my channel, you guys know that my hauls last for days. You know that I buy a lot of stuff. You know that you got to get a snack, got to get comfortable, kick up your feet, got to do that whole thing because this is going to be pretty serious. So yeah guys, let's just go ahead and get started and show all of the things that I did pick up during the Sephora VIB sale. Okay, so we are going to just kind of go through everything that is in this bag. These bags behind me are filled with stuff as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna just like haul everything. I haven't made up my mind on that yet. So we'll have to stay updated on that. Okay. So the first thing that I am going to pull out of the bag is actually a hair care kit. And I get a lot of questions about doing a hair care routine and my curly hair and doing a curly hair routine. But I've mentioned it so many times on my channel, you guys. I use the Diva Curl line and I love this line. It is so good for curly hair. I have never found anything better. I have not really tried a whole lot of different things ever since I started purchasing this line. I swear by this line. It is so good for curly hair. I'm gonna lie, I picked up this kit because I thought it was cheaper than it was. It was in the wrong spot. And then I looked at my receipt and I realized that this was like $40. And I was like, well, I thought it was only $25. I don't know why I thought it was only $25, but for some reason I thought it was $25. It was not. But it comes with the Diva Curl No Poo Original Zero Lather Conditioning Cleanser, and then the Daily Cream Coconuts Shampoo. So and then it also comes with a little towel. So I picked this up because this is the stuff that I swear by. I was completely out of all of my shampoo and conditioners, and I cannot be without this stuff because I can definitely see a difference in my hair when I am not using it. I picked up a couple of skincare items. I actually picked up a ton of skincare items over the course of the last few days, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple of the skincare items that I picked up. So the first thing that I picked up was the Boscia Charcoal Makeup Melter Cleansing Oil Balm. And I picked this up because I was completely out of my Boscia, the one that comes in the pump, I always forget what that one's called, but the Makeup Breakup or something like that. I was completely out of that. I was completely out of my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I was completely out of my Peter Thomas Roth. I literally ran out of everything like at the exact same time, like a few days before the sale started. but I always like to try new products, which sometimes for somebody like me can be like a huge mistake because I do have such sensitive skin. But I decided that 20% off was the perfect time to try this out. And it basically is a cleanse off balm. So this basically says that it is a cleansing oil balm that melts into skin to thoroughly remove makeup, including waterproof mascara. It deeply cleanses and effectively hydrates, which is cool because I definitely have slightly more dry skin, so I definitely want some hydration, but then I do have larger pores, so I always want the charcoal aspect to kind of do a deep cleanse on my pores. It says that it, with active bamboo charcoal and white charcoal powder, it absorbs into the skin with sunflower oil to quickly absorb dirt, oil, and pore clogging impurities to help balance moisture content. I have really good luck with Boscia products, and they have never really let me down. I don't think that I've ever tried anything from their line that I did not like. And it smells just like the mask, the black and white mask, which I actually really do like that mask. I hauled that mask a long time ago, the pore pudding mask. And it basically, if you guys don't really know what a cleansing balm is, it basically, you just kind of scoop it out and then you work it into your dry skin with your makeup still on, or if you like to go in with the makeup remover first, that's completely up to you. And then you can just kind of see your makeup melt off. I do this as a pre-cleanse. This is not a cleanser. So once I get the makeup off, then I go in with my regular cleanser and then it just works beautifully. And my skin has been doing so much better. So I kind of want to test out some new products, but of course with skincare, you always have to introduce things little by little by little. So the next thing I picked up is by Dr. Jart. I have not tried too much from Dr. Jart, but I've always been curious about a lot of the products that Dr. Jart has. This is, I don't know how to say it, but it basically says that it is the power of tiger grass and it is Derma Green Solution. And it is, I mean, this was pretty, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like this was pretty pricey. And it comes with a little scoop, so I guess that you can scoop the product out. And let's see, it is sealed. You know what, I'm not going to open it because I'm not ready to use it just yet. But let me tell you what it claims to do. So it says, Dr. Jart's advanced technology helps to soothe, sensitize skin resulting from external environmental stressors. So basically the reason why I picked up this particular item is because it says that it neutralizes redness, also improves skin appearance to be vibrant. It also has an SPF of 30. So because I do have, let's see, okay, so it says apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure, use a water-resistant sunscreen if swimming or sweating, reapply every 2 hours. So it basically says that the extracts alleviate skin problems and protect the skin from external environmental stressors. It says that it goes from green to beige color, changing formula corrects redness to present healthy looking skin. So I am super excited to try this. If you guys, I do have a lot of redness to my skin. I'm always looking for an awesome way to help cover and cancel my redness because a lot of time foundations on their own just do not get the job done. So another thing that I picked up is the Kat Von D Lock It Hydrating Primer. If you guys watched one of my last haul videos, I also picked up the Lock It Foundation. I decided to go ahead and pick this up because I do want to try these in conjunction with each other, and because I do have drier skin, I definitely am always here for a hydrating primer. Now, I did pick up a ton of foundations on this during this sale because if you guys don't know, I do test out a new foundation every Friday on my channel, and there's a bunch of foundations that have been in my wish list and my cart for a very, very, very long time. So I went ahead and decided to go ahead and pick up a bunch of them during this sale. And this was kind of like spur of the moment. I decided that I really wanted to try the two out together because I think this is a newer release from Kat Von D, the primer, not the foundation. She's had the foundation for a while. And I just definitely wanted to test them out together. So I did pick up her Lock It Hydrating Primer. It basically says that it's hydrating, water-based, and that it is weightless. So you guys definitely want to go ahead and stay tuned for that video. So that way you guys can see how I feel about that particular foundation. I'm kind of like thinking that I'm probably not going to like it because I know that it is super thick and it is going to be super, super full coverage. But I'm still so excited to try it because it has been on my list for so, so long. So I also picked up a beauty blender. I decided to go back to the black beauty blender. I have been using the nude one for a while because it was nude and it was the new color. But I just feel like the black is just so much more practical. It doesn't get as dirty. It doesn't look as dirty. And I've always just really liked the black beauty blender. So I decided to go ahead and pick up a backup of this. Even though beauty blenders are not my preferred method of foundation application, I love always having one on deck just to kind of give you just a little bit more of an airbrush finish. I always like to go in with a brush to apply my foundation, and then I use the beauty blender to like smooth things out. If I got any streaks from the brush, or if I put a little bit too much product, the beauty blender will help pick up excess product, and it just makes your overall foundation look just a little bit more flawless. Okay, so I picked up 2 different palettes. And one of the palettes that I picked up, and I pick up every single year, I love the holiday palettes that NARS comes out with. I have bought them the last 2 years in a row, so the last 3 years in a row, I guess. Always love buying the blushes. NARS is so expensive, so I don't really buy a lot of their face products throughout the year. But I always pick up their holiday set so I can really test out the products without spending as much money. So don't get me wrong, this was still a pricey little number, but with the 20% off, and just the fact that I am so in love with so much of their products, I decided that I just had to pick this up. Now, at first I was a little bit concerned about picking this guy up because I did haul this maybe a month or 2 ago, and I do absolutely love this particular palette. And I was afraid that the shades in here were going to be similar to the shades in here because they only list them as numbers, like they only list the shades as like 1, 2, 3, 4. There wasn't actually names on them. So, but upon getting it in the mail, they are definitely different colors. They are definitely a different highlighting shades, different blush shades. This palette comes with 6 of the dual intensity eyeshadows, which I have not really tried out. I have tried out obviously the blushes and the bronzer from the other palette, and I think that they are beautiful. I love the formulation of them. They are super pigmented, but at the same time, they're not like too much. They're not a lot on the cheeks. So I thought that this would be a fun way to test out a lot of their dual intensity products before, because I mean, they are expensive. Who are we kidding? The eyeshadows I think are like $30 a piece. And then the duos of like the blush and the highlighter, I believe are like 44, 45 bucks in that range. So I thought that this was just so awesome. I personally love the packaging of this. It's different and it's not gonna be for everybody, but I personally think that it is beautiful. I personally think this is definitely something that you would keep out on your vanity. This was on my list the day that I saw that it was coming out, and I was counting down the days until it was gonna be released on Sephora, but then I decided to be practical and pick it up during the VIB sale. Normally I'm always so afraid that like the NARS palettes, blush palettes and stuff are gonna sell out, that I always buy them before the VIB sale happens. But this time I waited patiently because I wanted that 20% off, because I think that this guy was either 59 bucks or 69. It was expensive no matter how we slice it, dice it, or try to like math logic it, you know? So this next product had me feeling some type of way. Like I saw it online, I saw everybody talking about it, and I had zero interest in it. None. Like even when I was just looking at it online, it kept showing up in the new releases. I kept seeing people talking about it on YouTube, on Instagram, just talking about how amazing and fabulous it was. People have put it in favorites videos. I had zero interest. None. And then I saw it in store, and I kind of moseyed on. You know how when you're watching like a romantic comedy and then it's like the love, like you can tell when like the actors are falling in love for the first time because the music changes, it slows down, they lock eyes, and then you're like, yeah, this is about to get serious. I had that moment briefly with this particular palette. I'm talking, and you guys know I haven't always been like the hugest fan of the Estee Edit collection, or at least the stuff that I tried out early on. This is the Estee Edit Gritty and Glow Magnetic Eye and Face Palette. Okay, so when I first, so it basically comes like this, and it's 2 separate palettes. I'm so confused. Okay, I think I got it. Maybe I got it. I'm not entirely sure. This packaging. Okay, so you get like the black packaging and then the more like silvery, glittery packaging. Well, they both have glitter. Okay, so the first palette, this is the palette that I saw. And this is the palette that I was kind of like, OMG. But then I saw that it was $58 and I was like, it's not that pretty. But then I realized that both of these came together and I was just done for. I was sold. It is just such beautiful packaging. And I just feel like the quality of this is just gonna be absolutely amazing. Did I need another highlighting palette? No. Did I want another highlighting palette? I mean, obviously. But it just spoke to me. It just looked so beautiful just sitting there all pretty in the store, and I was just instantly drawn. Obviously, as a highlighter palette, I won't be able to do a whole lot with these 2 shades down here, but these would make beautiful eyeshadows. I would use them as bronzer toppers, just to kind of give you just that little extra glow. These right here, these 3 I could probably get away with. This I feel like would make a really good palette if you had deeper skin tones and you were looking for some really good highlighters. I feel like this would just be perfect. And it's just, let me go ahead and swatch some of them because I'm like totally dying to swatch some. Okay, so we're gonna swatch this shade right here. They're not as smooth as I was expecting them to be, I'm not gonna lie. The colors still look really pretty, so that's a couple of them swatched. Okay, no, I lied, they're gorgeous. They are so pretty. They're not shimmery, they're not glittery. I feel like they would just give a really nice sheen, so they just look super pretty. Yeah, I would definitely have to use these as eyeshadows, and I think that that's the whole point of this palette, towards like a face and eye palette in one. Use it how you will, use it how you'd like. And then the eyeshadow palette, I got more and more excited the more I started hearing about it. Once I saw it in person, then I started to go look at some of the videos, and I was kind of like, okay, let me like take this seriously. And then I realized just how beautiful this eye palette actually was. Together you get a total of 12 colors between the two palettes. And this color right here, I mean, I am a neutral girl through and through, but oh my gosh, look at that color. Look at that color though. Like, can we please? I am here for it. I am here for it. I am all the way here for it. Stunning. I don't know why I was not more excited about this. I don't know why. I was thinking that this was not going to be, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was feeling. But I know that whatever my initial I mean, do we need to say anything else? I feel like we don't need to say anything else. Like, I feel like y'all feel me on this. It's beautiful. I'm so excited. I don't even know how to feel about myself right now. I'm that excited about this. I just decided I couldn't decide whether I wanted to replace my Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray or if I wanted to replace my Makeup Forever Mix and Fix. Sephora that I went to kind of made that decision for me because they were out of the Chill Makeup Setting Spray. This is a really good setting spray. I've had it for a really long time. It lasts a really, really long time. Just kind of give yourself a couple of spritz. I probably will still go ahead and pick up the Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Not that I need it at this point, but I like having the Chill Makeup Setting Spray in the like dead of winter, which for me is like 50 degrees. I don't really get dead of winter here in Houston, but I like to have it because I get really, really dry and more itchy skin in the winter time. So, but for now, I just wanted to head and pick it up because for 20% off, I wanted to have one because you gotta set it in place, you guys. You gotta lock it in. So I did pick that up. It's a really good makeup setting spray. If you have not tried it, I recommend trying it. I have definitely used this in videos in the past. I've definitely hauled this in the past. You guys have definitely seen it before. It is a definite repurchase, and I just think it's an overall really good setting spray. So I picked up a highlighter because we all need that glow, that gleam, that glow. So I decided that for like 2 seconds that I wanted to be like super fancy and like get like, I took a couple of strolls down to like the super luxury in like Dior, YSL, Givenchy. I forgot who I was for a second. I don't know. I got confused. The 20% off had me kind of feeling some type of way. So I decided to go ahead and pick up the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer. I decided to go ahead and pick this up. I have definitely seen a lot of people talking about this baby. And I thought to myself, I mean, why not? And that's kind of what happened. That was a conversation that I had with me. And then I decided to bring this, oh, hi. And then I decided to bring this home. I mean, how luxe is this? Like, I mean, the fancy little display. I mean, it's not really that fancy, you guys. I'm just being a little on the extra side. But now this is absolutely beautiful. This packaging and this highlighter, I don't even like want to touch it. Like, I just want to just stare at it. Like, it just, like, it has like a little bit of weight. I feel like this is a highlighter that I would definitely want to pull out of my clutch and be like, you know what I mean? Like stunting on people. Like, I definitely feel that way about this. It comes with a little kabuki brush, and I definitely feel like I would use this little brush. I don't know if I would use it for a highlighter, but I would use it for something. I think it's actually pretty good quality. People always like to hate on the brushes that come in kits. I think it looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the highlighter. I mean, look at these eyeshadows, you guys. They are still there. These are some bomb eyeshadows. But back to this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it and without like ruining the beauty that is happening right here. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys. Like, let's go for like the super edge. Pretty. Okay, let me stop. Let me just swatch it. Let me be done with it. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Can y'all see that like all the way back here? Like that's blinding from like back here. Like, hi, you know what I mean? Like, ooh, it's pretty. It definitely has a really soft, it has a really soft shimmer to it. It is definitely a little bit more of a pink tone highlighter. That is it right here. This is gonna be a beautiful highlighter, you guys. Well, it is a beautiful highlighter. And I just love this packaging. Love this packaging. So I'm so excited about it because I'm so excited about everything. Every time I have a haul video, how many times do I say that I am so excited? Like, I cannot wait. I'm so excited about this. This is so amazing. OMG. Like, how many times? I feel like I'm so excited about everything I buy. Like, isn't that the point though? Like, to be super excited? So if you guys watched my Marc Jacobs review on the holiday collection from Marc Jacobs, I said that the lipsticks in that little set were absolutely amazing. The formulation of them were so good. And I definitely wanted to test out a few in full size. So I did. I picked up a couple in the full size. And these are like my first super like luxury lipsticks, and I'm like so excited about it. I've been picking up the NARS Audacious lipsticks and then these lipsticks for like the past 2 VIB sales, but I just can't wrap my head around spending that much money on a lipstick. But once I got that set, I just was like, I have to, because they are gorgeous. Like, they're beautiful lipstick formulations. So I picked up the shade Infamous, and then I also picked up the shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And I feel like I've heard a lot about that color, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And I swatched them both on the back of my hand, and I was just done. And well, how do you, they don't want me to open it or what? Okay, open it from the bottom. Like, do y'all do that? Like, when you can't open packaging, you think to yourself like, haha, I found the secret to life. I'm just gonna open it from the bottom. I mean, I do. So, because I can never open packaging. So, I mean, they are just super sleek, like Marc Jacob packaging always is. Just super, like, I feel like basic, but like so like high class feeling. And these are the colors that I bought. This is Infamous, and it's a pink nude shade. Like, how original of me. I am so basic, but you know what? Formulation of these lipsticks, and I don't wear lipsticks all the time, you guys. A lot of days, I have not worn just a regular lipstick on a day-to-day basis in such a long time. But that kit had me feeling some type of way, and these colors are beautiful. They last on the lips. They are hydrating. They just feel nourishing. I'm very passionate about the Marc Jacobs. What are these called? The Marc Jacobs La Marque Lip Cream lipsticks. Super passionate about these. This is a gorgeous color. And then we have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which, why do I feel like looking at them, they're gonna be like the exact same color? In the store, they looked so different, like so different, but like as I'm looking at them right now, they look like literally the exact same color. So let's test it out. And they're magnetic, which, I mean, come on now. So this is Kiss Kiss, okay. So Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So there they are, both swatched on the back of my hand. They are super similar. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I feel like it's just a little bit of a deeper shade, but they're practically the same. But they are so different. In the store, I thought that they were the most different lipsticks. Like, in life, I didn't even think they looked the same. Like, if you told me that they looked the same at the time, I would have been like, ha, no they don't. They kind of do, but they are gorgeous. I highly, you guys, I know that the VIB Rouge portion of the sale is over, but if you are just regular VIB and you are watching this, I recommend these lipsticks so much. So much I recommend these. I also picked up a repurchase of my Lancome Cils Booster XL. You guys know I love this stuff. I use this stuff every single day on my lashes. It is my favorite lash primer, and I feel like it actually works. So if you guys are looking to just give your lashes a little extra something, I definitely recommend this. I'll show you this last lip product that I picked up in store. This is the shade Dusty Rose. It's by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is a liquid lipstick. And oh my gosh, a pinky nude. Like, who would have thunk it? So I think I only have, the only Anastasia liquid lipstick that I have, if I'm not mistaken, is in the shade Pure Hollywood. And is that right? Pure Hollywood, does that sound right? And I didn't love it. Ooh, this color though. That color though, that is gorgeous. Like, that is a beautiful shade. I feel like this is a shade that I own like 20 times over. but I don't own it in this formulation and I don't own it in this brand. Therefore, it is so different, right? I took a stroll, just a quick little stroll down the foundation aisle of every brand that is sold in Sephora. And I kind of was like trying to figure out what was gonna catch my eye. But I knew two foundations that I 100% wanted to pick up. The first is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I have already filmed a Friday's foundation fix on that. That will be up on Friday. That was a disaster. That foundation test was an entire disaster. I've toyed with the thought of not even putting it up, but I decided to go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put it up anyway. I picked up the shade 2C3 Fresco. Now, when you watch that video, you're gonna see that I had a different shade. It was like, I think 3 in 1. And it was too dark. The lady played me, the color match lady 100% played me. I even went to a Lancome or an Estee Lauder counter. Well, we're not gonna get into that because literally go into like a 10-minute rant about that in that video. So just know that I did pick it up. I have not tried it in my correct shade, so I'm super excited to try it in my correct shade. I have absolutely really no opinions about the foundation because I was so thrown off by the color match, and it was just, I'm just happy to have it. I'm happy to try it. I'm happy to test it out, you guys. So that video will be up on Friday. It is already edited. It is already ready to go. It's coming for you. Then, because I've had such luck with the Lancome foundations, I decided that, well, the Tint Adult foundation in particular, I love the liquid version. I'm obsessed with the cushion version. It is so freaking good. It is so good. The liquid one I don't wear as much because it's actually the wrong shade and it's very just not good. I still try to make it work, but I decided to go ahead and pick this up for another Friday's foundation fix as well. And then I thought it would be good because I have tried out several stick foundations lately that maybe I could do like a roundup of all of the stick foundations that are kind of on the market or that I've tested out and kind of rank them by my favorite, my least favorite, I don't know. But I picked this up in the shade 140 Ivory In. Had good luck with this line. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. These foundations are, at least the liquid and the cushion, are super full coverage. The cushion one is so lightweight, but it packs so much punch. I love that foundation. So I'm really hoping that the stick one will give me, you know, the same amount of coverage, the similar formulation that I've come to know and love from this particular brand, but just in a really easy, like, draw it on your face, color it in, buff it in, and move on kind of situation. And then the last foundation that I picked up was probably the most expensive foundation I picked up. It was really expensive. My friend Cotton here on YouTube, if you are watching, hi Cotton, so put me onto this foundation. She told me that it is a absolute game changer. Cotton also told me that it was a very expensive foundation as well, that it was definitely on the pricey side, which is why I decided to wait for the sale to go ahead and pick it up. However, Miss Cotton, if you are watching this, you did tell me it was expensive, but you did not tell me it was $65 for half an ounce. For half an ounce, $65. Wasn't ready for it. I was not ready for it. And then, I mean, the packaging is really, really nice. Oh, it would help if I told you what the foundation was. This is by the brand Sephora Beauty, and it is called, what are you called? They really don't want you to know. It is called the Surreal Skin Foundation Wand. And me and my mom were shopping. I made her we had to drive to like a Sephora that was kind of like not in our area because I wanted to go to, it wasn't that far of a drive. We had to drive to a Sephora that in Memorial City Mall if you live in the Houston area, because this was the only Sephora that I believe carried this foundation, and it has been on my list ever since Cotton told me about it. And my mom saw this and she was like, is that a foundation? Oh my gosh, you have to try it. If that is a foundation, you have to review it. And I was like, Mom, it's already in my cart. What are we talking about? I don't understand. So it has like these little bristle things, and I guess you just pump it up. I'm not gonna waste it because it is a $65 foundation for half an ounce. But I am definitely ready to try this. Let me know which one of these foundations you will want to see next. And then I do have a couple more that I'm going to show you from online. But leave in the comments below. I mean, the double wear is going to go up next. But after the double wear, which one of these two would you want to see? Or the Kat Von D as well, because I do want to review that one. I think I'm the most excited about this one. All right, guys, we have one left. We have one thing left in this bag, and then this bag is done for. This is, let me open it up, you know, because I had to get extra protection. This is the Caudalie Divine Oil, and it is a oil for the body, the face, and the hair. Now, Caudalie is definitely a little bit more on the expensive side. This thing has some bomb AF reviews online. And I remember hearing Tina the Fancy Face here on YouTube and Rosita talk about this a long time ago. And for some reason, it kind of just stuck in my head that they had mentioned it a while back. And then I was in the Caudalie section because I was going to pick up the beauty elixir. And then I ended up not getting that. But then I remember them talking about this. And then I sprayed it, and then I just kind of sprayed it, rubbed it on like my elbows and kind of worked it into my hands. And I was like, I'm not buying that. And then me and my mom actually left Sephora. And we were in the mall, and I just was like, what smells so good? Like, I couldn't remember what I had put on my skin. And I was kind of like, oh my gosh, it is that oil. And I had to go back for it. Like, I literally had to like say, no, gotta go get it, so good. And then I almost bought the perfume, but I was like, that's excessive. So I decided to pass on the perfume. But this has such, like, a couple of people online said that it had an overbearing smell. I don't agree with that. I thought it was very soft, and I thought I would definitely probably would not wear this with like any other fragrance. I would probably just wear this on its own. But the smell of this, and it just lingered all day long. It lingered forever, and I think this might be a new favorite. It does come with like a spray, so I don't know how you would, I guess I just kind of sprayed it in my hand and then just worked it into the areas that I kind of wanted it to be. And it's just beautiful, you guys. I think it is a really, really nice oil, and I am loving it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here because those are the things that I was like the absolute most excited about, and the things that I wanted to show you the absolute most. I mean, I'm definitely excited. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited about everything I picked up. I'm excited, but I feel like I just kind of wanted to get these products and show you these products first. The stuff that I'm most excited about is actually the stuff that I purchased online. But if I posted all of this in one video, you guys, it would literally be like a 3-hour-long video. I'm not even kidding. This video, and you want to see everything that I purchased, like everything that I purchased, and maybe just over the course of like 2 or 3 hauls, go ahead and put in the comments below haul it all, and that way I'll know that you guys would be interested in seeing everything that I hauled for you guys. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for part 1. Part 2 will probably go up next week because there are a couple of other things that I'm needing online, or maybe I'll put it up on Sunday. Yeah, I might get it filmed and put it up for you guys on Sunday. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. That way you'll be notified when I post all of my future videos, and especially all of my future haul videos, especially if you are interested in seeing what else I got. So yeah, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.